Greetings, I'm Michael DeSanto and the host of Champion Chats, where we dive into proven success stories from around the fluid analysis industry. Today, we're joined by Ann Feudner from Kohler Power Systems, which is the leading provider of reliable engines and generators and uninterruptible power supplies. Welcome, Ann.
Hey, thank you very much for having me, Michael.
We're glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Champion Chats. And I know you have a great story to tell from Kohler Power Systems on the importance of making sure that you're able to power up homes and hospitals and lawnmowers, stadiums, and everything in between. Can you please share a little bit about your company, Kohler Power Systems, and why fluid analysis is so important?
Yes, so really little known fact, 100 years ago in February of 1920, Kohler Company introduced the first modern day generator set at the National Tractor Show in Kansas. This was the first portable electrical generator that would start or stop in response to an electrical demand, such as turning on a light, and was widely distributed throughout rural America as the power infrastructure was not yet reaching those communities. And one of the first uses in the home was basically to pump water for the Kohler plumbing fixtures. So fluid analysis is especially important in the power generation industry. You know, as we look at most oils especially, they were developed for automotive type or vehicle applications. The power generation application is very different, and heavy duty diesel engine in a truck might run every day or at least several times a week, whereas a generator is backing up a reliable utility source. And so it might get exercised maybe weekly or monthly for a short time period at a small load. And then in the event of a power outage, all of a sudden that generator is expected to come online very quickly and come up to full power very quickly. And so the oils designed for a vehicle or truck might not have the same performance in a generator set. So the fluid analysis is very important in telling us what is going on with those fluids.
And you've just stepped into the role to oversee the company's fluid analysis program. Yet you saw an opportunity to expand the program as well. Can you share some of the benefits that have resulted from that expansion?
So in a general sense, the expansion came about as we launched our Kohler Genuine coolant last year and our Genuine oils a couple of years ago. So these products were designed specifically for generators, and going forward, we fully expect that our distributors and their customers will see the benefits of those fluids as they get their test results and have their recommended maintenance actions based off of those results. But specifically, you know, we've always been using the fluid analysis in our lab and within our internal service group. So as we integrate our distributors now, they're using the same test and the same results that we have. And that means our service technicians are better able to assist them as they have a baseline performance from the lab and now can help them use that information to troubleshoot what they're seeing to help understand the root cause of any issues. And then now that we're all on the same common test platform, it also increases the timeliness of those responses. So what might have taken days or hours to coordinate results, now it's all together in the same platform.
You talked a lot about test results and data and the importance of using that information to make good decisions. Can you talk about how you and your team have used the data to schedule more predictive maintenance?
So basically in the power generation industry, every study that I've ever seen related to generator failures, one of them covers fuel, whether it's poor fuel quality or just fuel running out, oil, and another one covers coolant. So all of the fluids are covered in leading causes of failure. So starting with fuel, you know, in recent history, we've had some major outages across the US. You know, there was Superstorm Sandy and then Hurricane Irma. And as a result of that, many local, regional jurisdiction states have increased the requirements to have on-site fuel. With that increase of on-site fuel, you have an increase of investment in that fuel, and therefore you want to make sure it's in the best condition that it can be in. And fuel testing and sampling is critical to making sure you're maintaining your investment and then proactively taking care of any issues. And then we look at oil and coolant. The goal is to use fluid analysis to be predictive and proactive about maintenance. If you think of a generator application, the generator might be on site for 10, 20, or even 30 or more years. So those components are aging, and it's important that we're looking for wear or corrosion or the mixing of fluids as that generator set gets older.
So you talked about the full suite of testing that you do in terms of oils and coolants and diesel fuel. How has that improved your overall maintenance strategy?
So basically, the fluid analysis drives our maintenance strategy. So like I said, we've been using the fluid analysis in our lab, our development lab, for as long as I can recall. I've been with Kohler for 30 years. And so as we develop engines and then the generators, we're testing and monitoring the performance of the fluids in intervals that are much more significant than a normal maintenance schedule would require. So we're looking for wear metals to determine what's happening inside that engine. We're looking at things such as calcium, sodium, or potassium as an indication of burning coolant or a bad head gasket or cracked castings. And then we're looking at base and acid numbers just to verify how our oil is holding up. So basically, we're evaluating all of the components and materials used in that engine and generator set. And then we use that to maybe change some of those components as we're developing the engine, or change the sump capacity of the generator set. And then at the end of it all, we use all of those results to come up with what we would recommend for the maintenance schedule to our customers and distributors.
Can you also share perhaps one final recommendation on how other maintenance professionals can better manage their fluid analysis program going forward?
Yes, my recommendation is to work with your Polaris account rep to train your customers, or in our case, our distributors, on the benefits of the Horizon program. So our distributors are all independent, and therefore they all have their own ways of managing their maintenance and service organization. Our account representative, Lynn, trained all of our distributors across the US on how to utilize the program, how to utilize the sample submission app, how to set up their account to best meet their needs, and then integrating that Horizon program into their maintenance program and their service programs where they could. And basically, it kind of was customizing, if you will, the interaction for all of our distributors so that each of them can get the best, most efficient use out of the platform that you have.
And you've talked a lot today about the importance of efficiency and effectiveness. How do you utilize the data, manage the information, integrate it within your systems, really better understand how you can help keep your systems up and running. So that is a great story. We really, truly thank you for taking time to join us on Champion Chats today.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
And for all of you, thank you for watching Champion Chats. To learn more about how we help companies save more equipment and increase their uptime, visit us at polarislabs.com. See you soon.